Hi, children. Do you like to be instructed by your teachers, parents, or elders? I can hear your voice. Most of you are saying no, no, no. Dearies, grown-ups have a habit of always instructing the children. They ask you to do something or not to do something else. Why do they instruct you? They do so mostly to teach children good manners. Yet the truth is that most children don't like it. So, in today's video, we are going to learn a new poem for class 7 from the book Honeycomb. The title of the poem is Chivy. It is written by Michael Rosen. Have you heard about Michael Rosen? He is children's author and poet who has written 140 books. He served as children's laureate from June 2007 to June 2009. He has also been a TV presenter and a political columnist. He was born on 7th May 1946 in Harrow, United Kingdom. His famous books are Chocolate Cake, Michael Rosen's Sad Book, No Breathing in Class, etc. Here he shared a funny incident that it is when Michael was 5 years old, his mother took him to a nearby school for admission. The teacher asked, "What does your mother call you at home?" That means maybe the teacher asked about his pet name. Then he told what? Michael Don't, came the confident reply. Why did he say so? His name is Michael Don't. Because his mother always said, "Don't go, don't do, Michael, don't take that, Michael, don't sit there, Michael, don't do it, etc. So he thought that his name was Michael Don't. Okay, children, do you have any experience like this? Your parents are always telling you like, don't sit there, don't take this, don't go there, don't talk, don't make loud noise, isn't it? Anyway, the poem Chivy deals with the feelings of the poet like other small kids who feel irritated by their elders who always instruct them to do or not to do. The grown-ups always say things like speak up, don't stare, don't point, don't pick your nose, sit up, say please, less noise, etc. Here the poet leaves a question to elders. Why can't they keep their suggestions to themselves? Anyway, without any further delay, let's start our poem. Do you know what's the meaning of Chivy? Chivy means tell repeatedly to do something. Okay, then let me recite the poem. Grown-ups say things like speak up, don't talk with your mouth full, don't stare, don't point, don't pick your nose. In this stanza, the poet points out to a series of instructions given by the grown-ups. Here the poem opens with a long list of instructions. In a likelihood, these instructions are being issued by the adults to their young ones. These are just a few examples. Okay, these other few things our elder people say. Speak up. Why are you so silent? What is inside in your mouth? Don't talk while your mouth is full of food. When you keep on staring somebody, they will tell us, don't stare. Stare means to look at somebody constantly. Don't point out if you point out something. Don't pick your nose if you put your finger in your nose. See the next stanza. Sit up. Say please. Less noise. Shut the door behind you. Don't drag your feet. Haven't you got a hanky? Take your hands out of your pockets. From this stanza, we can understand that the poet continues to put an emphasis on how the young children are directed to act in accordance to the instructions issued by the adults. Here the poet continues with yet another set of instructions. Each and every activity of the young child is administered and put under the surveillance of the grown-ups. They say sit up, don't stand, sit there, say please. If someone asks you something to you, for example, child, what's your name? The child is so shy and he keeps quiet. Then the parent instructs you to say please. Okay, less noise. We know children like to play and make loud noise. Then the elders will instruct you, less noise. Don't talk so loudly. Why are you making such a loud noise? It's irritating me. When the child keep the door opens, they will again instruct, shut the door behind you. Don't drag your feet whenever we walk while dragging our feet. Our elders tell us what? Don't drag your feet. Walk properly. Haven't you got your hanky? Hanky means what? Hanky means handkerchief. Suppose you're walking like this way, putting your hands in your pocket. Elders ask, haven't you got a hanky? Take your hands out of your pocket. Then why do you use hanky? When it comes to cleaning up the inevitable spills and sniffles, you will need a safe, soft and reliable wipe or handkerchief for your baby. That's why they are using hankies or handkerchiefs. So in this stanza, again the poet is telling us about the instructions given by elders. Okay, these instructions irritate him like anything. Let's move on to the next stanza. Pull your socks up. Stand up. Pull your socks up. Stand up straight. Say thank you. Don't interrupt. No one thinks you are funny. Take your elbows off the table. In this stanza, the poet showcases how the child is still being reprimanded by the adult, though the child has grown up. The child is asked to stand straight. Pull your socks up. Stand up straight. Okay. The elder says him pull his socks up and the elder instructs him stand up straight. The child is asked to stand up straight because that shows that he is attentive. Okay. Then whenever somebody gives you something, say thank you. Okay. Then the elder or elderly people instruct you to say thank you whenever you get a gift from others or something they give you. Okay. Then don't interrupt. Again, they instruct you, don't interrupt. Don't say in between when two people are talking. Okay. Then take your elbows off the table. Don't keep your elbows on the table. Let me recite the final couplet. Can't you make your own mind up about anything? See, every child should at a certain age change themselves. Every child should look forward and instill some capabilities that make them independent. But in the final couplet of the poem shows that perhaps the young child has grown up. However, the adults around him continue to reprimand him, but this time for a different reason. The child is unable to decide anything for himself. He is not certain about anything. It's quite ironical as the entire childhood of this child was spent blindly following the instructions. But here the adults are asking the child to think himself and to be independent in taking decisions, which is unreasonable because they themselves don't allow the child to take any decision. They always tell him what to do or what not to do. So they're asking the child to make up his own mind is surely unreasonable. Okay. Then in a nutshell, grown-ups usually have the habit of asking the children to do or not to do something in order to teach them good manners. They would tell the child to speak up, not to talk while eating something, not to look fixedly at anybody, not to point, not to pick or clean the nose. Most children don't like such instructions. Grown-ups also teach the young ones to say please, to keep quiet, to shut the door behind them, keep a hanky, not to drag feet and take their hands out of their pockets. They shout at the children to pull their socks up, to stand straight, to say thank you, not to cut in and not to rest their elbows on the table. They try to teach manners and rules of a cultured life. They also expect the children to think independently and behave nicely. My dear children, shall I ask you a question? Is it important that they teach you good manners and how to behave in public? Why do they instruct you? You know, The grown-ups say such kind of things to you in order to teach you good manners, etiquettes, and how to behave in public. It's important to teach the children all these things so that they learn good manners and how to behave in the society, at home, and with their elders and youngsters. Our elders are our guides and friends. Children are not capable of making up their minds, and so elders have to keep on reminding them all the time. It's important for the children to learn good manners and how to behave in public. Only the elders can teach all this. That is why they are instructing you. So, my dear friends, don't be irritated while the elders or your parents or your grandparents or your teachers instructing you. Okay. Let me recite the poem once more. Grown-ups say things like, speak up, don't talk with your mouth full, don't stare, don't point, don't pick your nose. Sit up, stay please, less noise, shut the door behind you. Don't drag your feet. Haven't you got a hanky? Take your hands out of your pockets. Pull your socks up, stand up straight, say thank you. Don't interrupt. No one thinks you are funny. Take your elbows off the table. Can't you make your own mind up about anything? Okay, this is the poem written by Michael Rosen. Okay, children, I hope you have enjoyed the poem. So, recite the poem 2-3 times. Thank you.